Hello, this is Tim Daniels from THS Sporting Center. I'm at my luxurious Daniels estate on a Sunday afternoon. I am in my formal attire for a Sunday afternoon, and I brought home a crossbow that we ran across the other day from one of my smaller distributors, which typically deals in a lot of knives. And this is an import crossbow. But the interesting thing is that this shoots basically darts. It shoots a just a hard plastic molded fletching with a spike in it, basically a dart. It also shoots ball bearings. Now, I haven't measured the diameter of these yet. They are very small. One of the guys test shot it the other day at the store, and but it is a small pellet bearing, and you cock the crossbow first, then you drop the ball bearing in it through the back here, and there's like a little magnet that apparently holds it in place. You cock this by hand. There's really no other mechanical cocker with it. I think the draw weight's fairly low, right around 120 pounds. So you'll have to bear with me, and through the miracle of editing, we'll probably make it look pretty good. So it's a screensaver. Okay. So one of the things I can tell you right now is that when the bow's at rest, I would probably index these strings somehow, or these cables, with like a little paint pen or something like that. You can cock this relatively easy with your fingers, but you might be pulling harder on one side than another. Now, they do sort of have this tied in a way in which that should be more forgiving, but nonetheless, for maximum accuracy, I'd probably want to index it so you get it repeatable. All right, so I'm going to set this back in here. And again, this little ball bearing. Okay, this I'm not used to. And quite honestly, I'm not too crazy about it thus far, but if it works, it works. So this, the safety comes out of the way, and this string actually comes down and smacks this ball, which is stuck on a magnet right there. I don't know. That's pretty wild. We're gonna give it a whirl here.
I'm only shooting at about 12 yards. Give me a favor, babe. Stand back there.
Wow, that's got some snap to it. And it hit just to the left of where I was aiming. I'm gonna go check it out. Okay. So now, I'll try one of these handy dandy darts. There's a tiny bit of space between that string and the back of the dart. Not something we're used to seeing in the archery world. Not something I would really recommend at all when it comes to most crossbows. But again, this has a magnet on it, and that magnet holds it in place. So apparently they have that figured out. Now, that definitely recoiled differently. And it seemed to shoot low. Let's find out. The added weight, possibly. But, so there's a 2x8 back there, which is fairly seasoned, let's say. But it penetrated to about right there. So that's about how much dart is sticking out of the 2x8, or about that much went into it. The way this is designed, you would have to cock the crossbow first, then load the steel bearing or the dart. You could not. That stool and knock it over. My lovely assistant. So this time, what I'm sort of figuring out is keeping my fingers about 3/4 of an inch outside of the rail, and as I pull back, the string pinch pulls them back together. 3/4 of an inch seems to give it enough space where it doesn't. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
The only member on the THS Sporting Center staff that I kiss, by the way. But anyways, that steel bearing, this again loads through the back here, rotates forward, again, then automatically catches on that magnet right there. That's pretty clever. I really do like that. It is pretty clever. And that one hit right on target. Surprisingly enough, that's actually pretty crazy. I hit exactly where I was aiming. Very heavy trigger pull again, but that thing hit exactly where I was aiming. So what I'm gonna do now is gonna grab the camera and take a look down here, see what we got. This was my first shot, and not knowing how things were going to go, and I may have cocked it poorly. This is the second shot with the dart, and again, hit low. I believe I was aiming here, and that dart hit down here. So, and definitely a difference in recoil too. Now, I don't know exactly what went on there. I'll be able to see it back in hopefully high speed. And this was my third shot, again with the steel bell bearing, which is basically right where I was aiming. I was aiming like right in this little spot here, and I mean, it was right on the money. Now, on the first shot, that's the dent that it made into this plywood. There's the second shot with the bearing into the plywood, and right there is that dart. Well, you guys should be any surprise there. But anyways, I'll have to get a pair of pliers to pull one of those out. Well, that was interesting. And hopefully we'll play around with these a little bit more, see how they go in the store, and perhaps you could stop by and play around with one. It looks like it's going to be fun. Have a damn good day or try like hell. Thank you.